paid visit to PNC Park where they took on the hometown Pirates, and it was the Pirates who prevailed. The score was 2-1. Jeff Locke earned the victory on the mound, his first of the season. Heading into today, the Pirates sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 3 games back. The Brewers are atop the division. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Reds paid visit to the Midwest to take on the Cardinals at Busch Stadium, and it was the Reds who emerged in this one. The final score was 3-2. Looking at the standings, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, 2.5 games out of first. The Reds are fourth in the division. They're 7 games back. The San Diego Padres were in Phoenix to take on the D-backs, and the Diamondbacks came away with the win. The score was 5-1. Trevor Cahill gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. Right now, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division. They're 15 games back. The Padres are third in the division. They're 15 games back. The San Francisco Giants paid visit to the City of Angels to take on the Dodgers, and it was the Dodgers who came out on top, the final 4-3. Andy Leone earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. As of today, the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. The Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tampa Bay Rays were in the Bronx to take on the Yankees, and it was the Rays who came out on top. The final was 1-0. Matt Moore was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. At the moment, the Yankees are in fourth place in the AL East, 18 games out of first. The Rays are atop the division, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of second. The Chicago Cubs paid visit to the Bluebirds in Toronto, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top. The score was 4-1. Drew Hutchison earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. Looking at the standings, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cubs are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Orioles were at Fenway Park to take on the Boston Red Sox, and it was the Orioles who came away with the win. The final was 7-4. Joel Caruso picked up 5 RBIs and really made the difference in this one. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Miguel Gonzalez was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. Right now, the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division, 13 games out. The Orioles are second in the division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Indians paid visit to the Chi Sox on the south side, and it was the White Sox who came out on top. The score was 2-1. The White Sox relief pitcher, number 20, was the winner in relief. It was his 8th victory on the year. As of today, the White Sox sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, 10 games out of first. The Indians are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Seattle Mariners took on the Tigers at Comerica Park in Detroit, and the hometown Tigers stole the walk-off win in extra innings. The score was 2-1. Jabba Chamberlain was victorious in this one, earning his first win. At the moment, the Tigers sit in third place in the American League Central, 9 games back. The Mariners sit in fourth place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins did battle against the hometown Royals in KC, and it was the Royals who prevailed. The final score was 3-2. Tim Collins earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. Looking at the standings, the Royals are in second place in the AL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Twins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's took on the Angels in Southern California, and the A's were the winners. The final was 5-4. Sean Doolittle pitched well enough to earn his first victory of the year. Right now, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's are second in the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Astros did battle with their in-state and division rivals, the Texas Rangers in Arlington, and the Astros nabbed the victory, the final 7-3. Chris Carter was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. Alec Scholes earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. Heading into today, the Rangers are leading the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Astros are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.